I have prepped for my soap today. It's my regular olive oil Castile soap batter, and I've got 3 different colors here. This is looking kind of like a weird green blue because of the green of the olive oil, and the pigment is blue. Last time I soaped with this, it turned a brilliant bright purple. So that's what I'm hoping it's going to do again today. If not, blue is also fine. Got some white here and some yellow. I'm going to call this soap Tesla Coil. It's scented with a really kind of a fruity, outdoorsy kind of a smell. It smells really good, actually. I really enjoy it. Usually the fruity ones are a little bit much for me. This is smelling pretty darn good. And I want to do kind of a modified Taiwan type swirl, then with a DNA swirl. And instead of doing dividers, you see I don't have any dividers going, I'm going to be pouring along here so the stripes go this way. I want to go back and forth. I want to go back and forth again. And then I want to do my figure eights for the DNA style swirl. Alright, so I'm going to get to going here. I did not do a water discount this time because I want to make sure this stays nice and liquid so I can get some good swirls. If the swirls are not seeming to work for me, I'm probably just going to leave it with the natural stripes that it's going to have without any swirling, and then do the DNA on top of that. So, backup plan. But I'm pretty excited. It smells really good. This fragrance, it's a couple different fragrance oils. For the purple/blue section, the fragrance itself was a purpley color. See, it's a really dark fragrance oil, so I wanted to make sure. I mean, obviously that's gotta discolor, right? So that's what that dark color is there, but I don't want the other shades to discolor. So I put a different fragrance there that hopefully doesn't discolor at all. But it's very fruity. There's some plum and raspberry going on, as well as some green apple, and I think a couple different, like a little bit of a flowery, outdoorsy kind of smell going on too. Alright, we're staying pretty liquid so far. Should be able to get some good swirls going. I like the look of the Taiwan swirl better when it's liquid because it seems more fluid. It's a lot more like actual marbling goes, like Ibru or Suminagashi, which is how I kind of have a little background in this kind of a thing. Besides soaping, I would do that for fun. And I just like the way it looks a little bit better when it stays liquid. We're getting some nice gradients so far, the different stripes. It's going to take a while to pour. The goal for when I cut this too would to be 3 bars and then slice them through the middle also. Which I don't do a lot of that, but that's the goal for today. I think they might be pretty dissected through the middle like that. My little blue mold here is a silicone mold. It's actually like a loaf cake style mold, and because I don't have an actual like base for it, I just kind of made a little cardboard caddy because it bows out once it's filled with soap. All those silicone soap molds are just so expensive, so I've kind of made do with with some other things over the years, and they work out fine. A little improvising is necessary. You can see my purpley color is kind of getting covered up here, so I'm going to pour a little bit more of that in my next few pours because the stripes are getting kind of, that's a little thicker than my other ones. I want the stripes to show. This might be one where I shave the top off to get the effect. I'm losing my blue purple right now. It's in there. We all know it's in there. Alright, so wow, all my stripes are gone. I'm having a lot of batter thickness lately. I'm not able to get that super thin consistency that I usually work with, but we know there's fun stuff going on underneath there. So I have a chopstick. I'm moving from chopstick away from the skewer because I feel like the skewer isn't thick enough to really drag how I want. Gonna do a bit of a spinning swirl here to get it in the sort of shape I'm looking for. Actually, wrong way. We can't see what's happening underneath right now. I'm going all the way down. Kind of see a little bit of the swirling, the white here, and the yellow. Okay, I'm going to do my figure eights. Okay, this one is definitely nothing truly worth beholding for the time being, but do have hopes that once we cut this top layer off and cut it in the middle, that we're going to open that bad boy up. Even if it doesn't look like a DNA swirl or a Tesla coil, that it's going to be pretty. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the future when we cut. Hey there, welcome to the future. We have here my Tesla coil soap blow. If you can still kind of see the little bit of the DNA swirl pattern that I was going for. None of the purple on the top here, barely any of the yellow actually, but we got some purple on the bottom. My silicone mold is textured. We're going to end up shaving that off, I think, to make the bars even, because what we're going to do here, I decided we're actually going to cut into 4 bars and then cut down the middle so we can see what's on the inside. That is what I'm really excited for. But first, let's start chopping them down the middle here. My little divider is not quite 2 inches. Yeah, it's going to be too small. I have them marked. They want to slide out from under my blade, so I gotta be careful. These are the ends that I cut off, by the way, which are just really kind of random, but I like them. Got this cool little curly Q too. They were very hard to slice. This I made 2 or 3 days ago, and it's already really hard. So I'm not used to that. I think it's that sodium lactate I've been working with, which is pretty nice ingredient to know about and have with olive oil soaps in particular. Alright, so I gotta hold this bad boy still and chop. Interesting. Now we're gonna cut down the middle here after I get them sectioned off. I don't like how we got some stickage here. I'll be beveling those corners out, whether I like it or not. Definitely can't wait for my wire soap cutter to get here. I think that's going to be a lot less harsh. Trying to be a little more gentle so I don't get that stickage, but we'll see what happens. Kind of cool. Purple only on the bottom for that one. Probably should have cut these yesterday. I just do not have time. One more right here. Very purple on the bottom with these too. Not any fun designs going through the side. I'm happy I'm going the other way with it. Getting some crumbling though. I don't like that. I'm not sure if I waited too long to cut or what. Alright, we're going to measure to see how wide these are so I know exactly where to slice. Just about exactly 2 inches. And this right here, just about exactly 1 inch, so I can put my little divider. Let me clean this out a little bit though. Get the bits out. I'll be trimming the tops off of these too, but I won't bore you with that on the video. Whoopsie. There we go. I'm really curious how these are going to look. Definitely don't think my DNA pattern is going to stick, but hey, does anything work how I want it to these days? Not so much. Okay. Yeah, these are much firmer than I'm used to. Whoa. That actually looks really awesome. That actually looks really awesome. And the smell, oh my gosh. It's so fruity, but like not heavy fruity. Usually the fruity ones almost smell like cough medicine to me. This one smells like real fruitiness, not chemically fake. Oh, and this one's really awesome too. Oh my gosh, check it out. I'm happy with these. I'm not happy with these little chunks that keep falling off. Don't know what that's about. Probably should have cut this yesterday. That's probably what that's about. That's okay. I'm going to trim them up and get some nice photos for you guys. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised with the insides of these. Sometimes you want to do the horizontal cut because the vertical cut is yawn boring. Okay. Well, a little less purple, but still a pretty sweet. Pretty sweet indeed. That one didn't want to come out. Even cooler on this side. And you saw how muddy gray that yucky pigment turned out, and look how bright purple it is now. I'm very pleased with the way the color morphs. Sometimes color morphing can be good. As long as you know to expect it. Alright, 2 more to go. And these are super fatted with aloe vera extract, which is just suspended in glycerin. Glycerin is good for the skin. And, oh, this one's awesome. And some silk amino acids. Oh, that one's really pretty. And that one cut pretty nice too. It's the bottoms where I have trouble. I'm really hoping my wire cutter is going to rectify a lot of that weirdness for me. Awesome. So pretty. One more. Then I'll get them all trimmed up and take some really awesome photos. Alright. Oh, that one's really cool too. Loving it. I was really nervous about this one. I was really nervous. I was like, this one's gonna look like crap. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna love it, that's what. Very pretty. Alright. Time for me to get to trimming and put some photos up for you because I've got some really gnarly edges going on right now. Alright, thank you so much for watching. This is Annie with Arachne's Demise, and that's my Fruity Tesla Coil Soap. See you next time.